a public notice that they are going to embark on a demonstration. And for any reason, anytime you are going to through legislations, there's the need for you to invite public memorandums. And most important, a particular bill of this nature that everyone is complaining about, there's the need for us to listen to people. The MPP majority decided not to listen to us. We in the NDC, led by myself, invoke our standing orders, Order 211, that calls for a division. So we subjected the decision to a vote. At that point, the NDC 12 members on the committee voted against it, and the MPP 12 members of the committee, without the chairman, voted in favor of the motion that they should carry it on a certificate of urgency. The chairman of the committee does not have an initial vote, or an original vote, but he only has a vote. The chairman decided to exercise his right under the casting vote and voted in favor for us to consider the E-levy and the certificate of urgency. Without understanding the need for us to listen carefully to the people that have issued press releases and others that have submitted memorandum to Parliament. We are sad. We are sad not only because we lost, but we felt that the MPP does not believe in democracy, and if they are determined to do something, they want to push it regardless of the cost. I want to say that we in the minority will not stop there. We will take the fight to the plenary. We will fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, and we will ensure that E-levy will die today. They can defeat us at the committee, but I strongly believe that when we come to the floor, all the 137 NDC MPs will stand firm with the ordinary Ghanaian in ensuring that E-levy does not see the light of the day.
What's happened now is a majority caucus on the committee with the support of the chairman actually now voting in favor of the levy. The next step is to move it to plenary. But let's go live to Parliament for an update on the debate on this e-transactions levy. And Komla Kluche is a parliamentary correspondent. He joins me on the telephone. Komla, what's going on with the debate now as we speak?
As I speak with you, the House is on suspension because the report is still being printed. It's ready though, but it's at the printing press before it's distributed to each of the 275 members of Parliament. So just a short while ago, the majority leader, Mr. Bonso, informed the Speaker that they are waiting the report to come from the printers, and that will be distributed to members of the House, and then they would go straight into action to whether approve or to reject it.
So the majority side of the Finance Committee approved this E-levy with the support of the chairman as well, and obviously without the minority. What does all of this mean now that this is going to the plenary?
The final decision does not lie with the committee. What the committee needs to do is just to present their report after going through the bill as presented. So they would come and read their report, which would include that it's just a one-side approval by the majority. Then after that, then the Speaker would now ask for the approval of it, which I understand strictly the minority's pushing will be through strict voting. And if that is done, then the House will take a decision on whether to approve it or otherwise.
If it's done through strict voting, we also earlier you gave information that the majority wants to bring this bill under a certificate of urgency. Is this going to happen?
That is what the report or the indication we are getting from the committee, but the minority of the committee did indicate that no, hold on, it should not come to a certificate of urgency, further consultation, especially when they said they have received petitions from the Chamber of Telecom and then the Mobile Money Operators Association that they needed to do further consultation, but the majority said no, it should go to a certificate of urgency. The more reason the chairman had to subject it to that vote. So now the decision will be taken by the plenary. After the report is presented, then the Speaker would now advance the position for where both sides would debate it, and then after the debate, the Speaker will put a question. If he puts the question, whether to a voice vote or otherwise, then that will be done. If challenge, then it needs to go to voting. But I get an indication the minority would go strictly by voting, by head count.
It's clear you have a long night ahead of you. Is Parliament going to rise today as expected?
As I speak with you, that appears to be the only item left on the agenda for the House before they rise for the Christmas break. So just after this, which may span or go deep way into the night, when they are done, then they can break and go back to their constituencies and enjoy the Christmas and the New Year break.
We'll see how it ends. Komla, appreciate it as always. Komla Kluche is our parliamentary correspondent, giving us updates of what's happening in Parliament with respect to this e-transactions levy, which has now been approved by the majority, led by the chairman of the Finance Committee, now moved to the plenary. We'll see what happens. Aisha.
Now, while some experts are of the view that the public is gaining more confidence in the current Parliament, the First Deputy Speaker, Joe Osei-Wusu, disagrees. He tells TV3 the negative perception about Parliament abounds, adding that the House is getting weaker.
There have always been petitions. Many of them, the speakers have declined to deal with them because they thought that they do not fall within the papers of Parliament. You'll be right to say that this is the first time the Speaker has admitted petitions on matters which strongly, if you heard Majority Leader at the time, strongly that these are matters which fall within the papers of the executive or the judiciary. Why do you take it here?
Is Parliament getting stronger or weaker?
The Parliament I witnessed before I joined in was a lot more vibrant in providing advocacy, showing intellectual depth than we have today. It appears to me that the populism is gaining upper hand over intellectual depth in our Parliament. There are very few people debating based on issues, speaking to the things that matter. Very few of us. Too many of us are doing populist things, showing demonstrations so that we'll be on Facebook and so on. I regret to observe that maybe I'm too old, or I'm getting too old, that I think that our depth is getting less deep, getting more shallow.
Now let's move away from Parliament. A motion has been filed challenging the directive for mandatory vaccination as announced by the Ministry of Health and Ghana Health Service last November. The legal action comes a week after private legal practitioner Sami Jemfi challenged government for not putting forward the executive instrument which would give legal backing to mandatory vaccination.
We are saying that if people want to take it, they should be allowed to take it. But if people don't want to take it, they should also be allowed not to take it. Vaccination should be by choice and not by force. And where it is going to be by force, it must be reasonable. The science should show that the vaccines have been approved. They are largely safe. They are largely effective. Okay, that is the only situation that you can force somebody to take that. By the end of next week, together with other like-minded individuals, lawyers, public health experts, medical doctors, will be challenging this illegal fiat because it is not even supported by an executive instrument from the minister. We will be challenging it in the Supreme Court, and we will also be mounting robust advocacy and resistance, okay, in the media space, in the public space against this. The fact that other countries in the Western world have accepted it doesn't mean that we will accept it here. Even with the high number of COVID cases South Africa has recorded and the COVID deaths, they are saying that we will not do compulsory vaccination. Cyril Ramaphosa is saying that. Brazil is saying the same thing. How much Ghana? How many COVID cases have we had? How many COVID deaths? There are more diseases in Ghana today that kills more people than COVID. And there are even more effective, more safer vaccines in Ghana today. Polio vaccine, the mumps vaccine, the measles vaccines, more effective, more safer because they were developed over a long period of time, tested, tried and all that. Yet even those vaccines are not forced on people. How much COVID vaccine
Now let's take you through some of the reliefs. There are 8 of them, but we will be taking you through just a couple of it so you know exactly what we're talking about. But a declaration that the directives of the government, Ghana Health Service, Ghana Airport Company breach or threaten to breach the applicant's fundamental human rights as enshrined under Article 21(1)(g) of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. B, a declaration that the directives of the government, Ghana Health Service, Ghana Airport Company, violates the imposition of the Restriction Act 2020, Act 1012, and Sections 22 and 30 of the Public Health Act 2012, Act 851, and therefore illegal. And we go to C, where it says a declaration that the impugned directives of the respondents contravene the guidelines of the World Health Organization regarding proof of COVID-19 vaccination for international travelers, and that some is unreasonable. D, an order of prohibition and or injunction directed at the government, Ghana Health Service, Ghana Airports Company, their agents, and or assigns, restraining them from taking any steps relating to the implementation of compulsory COVID-19 vaccination at Kotoka International Airport, constituting restrictions on the freedom of entry into Ghana of citizens and the freedom of leaving Ghana of all persons. So these are some of the reliefs contained in there. Even though there are 8 of them, these are just 4 of those.
Well, it's something that will play out in the coming days. We'll see how it ends. But the Ghana Health Service is scaling up the COVID-19 vaccination as a Christmas festivity is offsetting now. It is now relying on churches as a big vehicle to weed out vaccine hesitancy. My colleague Judith Tando reports.
Vaccine hesitancy has been a challenge for many countries since the onset of COVID-19. Various conspiracy theories have eaten away at efforts by the health officials not only to observe safety protocols but also to vaccinate against the virus. And that is even more pronounced in religious circles. The Ghana Health Service, as part of its vaccination month, is trying to change that.
I'm currently at the Loyalty International Chapel here at Abe Dowena, where COVID-19 vaccination is currently ongoing. Now, as you can see behind me, some members of the church have gathered just to take the vaccine. They tell me that so far the process has been good and are advising that others comply with this new directive.
Actually, before you go for it, you feel nervous, yeah. But after that, I think you'll be fine. I would advise my friends to go for the vaccine. Actually, yeah, it's something we must do, yeah, to protect ourselves.
Meet 78-year-old Comfort Apia. She is one of the oldest amongst those who just took their first jab. Most people at this age are usually unwilling to take part in the vaccination process, but Comfort says her fears are no longer existent after taking the jab.
I
was scared at first. I never wanted to take the jab. But my children advised that I would need the card even when I get the chance to travel. Since I took it, I'm no longer scared. Youth pastor at the church, Kwame Boabing, explains it took the effort of church leaders to convince their members to take the vaccine.
It's one of the things that we've done as a church to speak to people, to let them understand that even the pastors and the leaders of the church have taken the shot, the jabs. So it's been a lot of engagement, and then I think that the members have responded well.
Supervisor for the vaccination team, Naomi Sobe, however, says the process has not always been this easy.
When we started trying to go to some churches without even informing them, as we just go, the coverage is down. So we have realized that when we talk to them and they educate them, they pray for them before us, the work goes on very well.
The vaccination team says it intends on visiting all churches in the area as part of efforts to scale up the vaccination process. Judith Awachitando, TV3 News.
It's been one of the most required items in Ghana this year, the Ghana card, and it appears the tussle to secure one is not going away anytime soon, in spite of the National Identification Authority assurance to open over 200 centers across the entire nation, close to deadlines to obtain one. My colleague Eric Mawenya has been following the frustrating tales.
This scene is fairly common at many Ghana Revenue Authority offices, which are currently part of the NIA offices in the registration drive. The entrance to the GRA office at Mataiku was taken over by both persons seeking to register for the cards and those attempting to collect theirs.
I'm a teacher. During last week, I came here. I asked permission from work. I came here. I was not able to do it. So we vacated last week Friday. Last week Friday that we vacated, so I have to work. I have to wake up early and come. When I came, if I know that if I come here this morning, I'll not be able to do it. So I have to come here a day before. That's yesterday, 4 o'clock. I left my family and I came here.
My major challenge is that for the whole Ablekuma Central constituency, with the huge number that we have here, they centralize the distribution of the card. So no matter where you register within the constituency, everybody is supposed to gather here for the card, and that's where the problem is.
I look at the number of persons, they will say 20, 30, and then that's the end of the day. That is too bad. So at least they have to work on that.
The situation, though not chaotic, at the North Kaneshi NI office still had applicants frustrated over the attempt to get a card.
Massively frustrating. I mean, I wish I could give up, but I can't, because without the card I can't do many things. So there's nothing I can do. I just have to come and wait and try. You know, it's, yeah.
District registration officer who admits to the difficulty says they can do little to improve the situation.
Maximum of 25 people a day, because we have only one operator who does the new issuance and then new registration and then do issuance at the same time. So he can't do the two things at the same time. So he can't take off more than 25 a day, because he's registering new applicants and then issuing old cards to old applicants too. So for now we are doing 25.
Getting your card is one thing. Linking it to your SIM card, which has triggered the recent mass interest, is another.
I see no reason why I have to do this online and at the same time come and join line here together with those who didn't have the access of doing it online. What is it? Assuming I have left my work to come and join this line. What if I lose my work?
We haven't even eaten. I have left my wares with my daughter so I can get this done.
The process of getting a Ghana card for most people ends with linking their Ghana cards to their SIM cards, a process which will end them up at their various telco offices. But as has been seen across the many centers we visited, the situation appears to be the same, where queues or long queues are associated with the linking process as well. For TV3, Eric Mawenya Egbeta reporting.
Real concerns there. So stay with us as we continue to knock on the doors of the National Education Authority, NIA, for some answers to what you have just seen in our subsequent bulletins. But former President John Mahama has taken a swipe at President Kufuor over his comments about the NDC lacking policies. Even in opposition, the president at the NPP National Delegates Conference over the weekend in Kumasi questioned the NDC's capacity to manage the economy, challenging the party to state any policy it intends to formulate to deal with the country's economic challenges. But in a Facebook post, or that's on the former president's own page, the former president and the NDC presidential candidate in the 2020 elections charged President Kufuor to take his responsibilities seriously and focus on transforming the economic fortunes of Ghanaians. I'm going to show you there, you see on the screen there. He says, I think the president must take his responsibilities seriously and focus on working to change the circumstances of our people rather than the rabble-rousing skits he serves the nation. To answer his rhetorical question on policy, if only he took a moment in the comfort of his chartered jet to read the People's Manifesto, he would have had at least learned about the big push, an accelerated infrastructure plan for Ghana free primary health care plan, the 1 million jobs plan, Ghana First, framework for industrial revitalization, support and transformation, and several other well thought through and costed policies. I'm willing to provide him with an autographed copy of the manifesto. With the speech of yesterday, he has carved his niche as a good campaigner, but unfortunately, a poor leader, as Ghanaians have found out at great cost. Unquote.
So staying on politics, a senior lecturer at the Political Science Department of the University of Ghana, Professor Ransford Jampo, says it will require a lot of work if the new Patriotic Party slogan of breaking the 8-year tenure is to be achieved. He warned the NPP not to be oblivious of the performance of the NDC in the last election.
You cannot say that the 8-year tenure cycle as a tradition. My point being that anything can happen. It can change. They can break the cycle, but also they must know that it will require a lot of work. And also we must not be oblivious of the fact that in the last election of 2020, no one gave the NDC a dog's chance. And yet we saw that they produced the kind of results, particularly at the parliamentary level, that can be described as unprecedented in the history of Ghana's Fourth Republic. And so it is not just math talk. It is a serious work that will have to be done if the party is really serious.
On protecting sitting and new MPs in future NPP primaries proposed by the majority leader and Swami MP Oseiche Mensah Bonsu, Professor Jampo recalled a similar decision which he says cost the party in the 2020 elections.
I don't see why anybody would think about this particular proposal that protect members of parliament. Protect them as in how? Even if they are deficient and incompetent in serving the interests of their constituents, you mean we should protect them? I'm telling the MPP, if they go that route of thinking about protecting certain MPs and imposing them on their constituents, then they will lose more seats. We wouldn't even have a hung parliament.
It's live here on News 360. We're live on TV3 Ghana, on Facebook, DSTV channel 279, all across the world on 3news.com.
Coming up is some business news. Be stay with us.
I'm going to interview Zuzum right here in my house. Hey!
Look up there. Why are you using inferior pen?
It was a mistake. I no check.
Acrobat2, I'm going to knock you out.
I know, sir.
You deserve quality.
Don't make mistakes. Stop.
You did the right thing.
When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion.
Mommy.
Mama Chelsea.
Fair.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Chocolate Toothpaste. Healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Chocolate Toothpaste. Sankofa.
Yenchi. Kel Chocolate Toothpaste.
Happy smile.
Can you picture? Jam, boy, I don't know.
Is that not your wife?
Okoye, every time your children are falling sick, you don't have money.
Stop, everyone!
Baby.
Stop.
What's setting me for tonight? You know I like that sweet-scented insecticide spray. You know, little bit of the porch. Now the be up in the living room. Bedroom, what do you hear? Me love you, me baby. Of course, I take very good care of my wife and children, so I always win. If you want to protect your family against mosquitoes, there's still this sweet-scented perfume coil now. I repel mosquitoes. I know a man will say baby. And the spray, also sweet-scented. It kills all crawling and flying insects. Heaven insecticide. Oh, sharp no. When the badamoshi, prevention is always better than Maunsanka or Heaven insecticide spray. And in the coil, if you say heaven dear,
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
It's the season of gifting, and Samsung is making you the offer of the season. Look cool and feel good when you step out this Christmas. Get your crystal clear sound from your favorite artist, and HD quality screen pictures and movies. Yes, you can have it all.
Royal Aroma has introduced fortified rice that contains iron, vitamin B3, B6, B9, B12, and zinc. And what is more, these nutrients remain in your rice even after washing and cooking.
Yay!
Yeah! Isn't it heavy? Where are you going with the bag?
No, I can carry it. I want to show it to my friends.
New Royal Aroma fortified rice for you and your family. This advert is FDA approved.
I love football. Football can be a dirty game, on or off the pitch. Even when I'm trying to score at a party, stains find a way of tracking me down. But I don't worry at all, because I have Cleansoft. Use new Cleansoft 360 Deep Clean, a unique formula with active ingredients and enzymes that gets rid of all stubborn stains and leaves your clothes smelling wonderful.
Cleansoft, my favorite.
Cleansoft 360. Deep clean, clean all.
To help fight the spread of germs, learn Lifebuoy's hand washing habits. Wash hands with soap or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Together, let's help fight the spread of germs in Africa.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Wow. Hello.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, Siti. With your voice, no teaching my okay. I can't live without you. Talk to me.
Daddy, the money.
Oh, yeah. I'm in short to I just and two. Mobile money for you now that you'll be able to me. Have you real phone? Yeah, may I my wife? Who is it?
In your Beneto. You think slave queens are cheap?
Oh.
Just use ZPay to send me 1,000 Ghana cedis. After all, the charge is only 5 cedis.
No problem. Come inside. Surprise visit.
The money.
Okay. ZPay mobile money. ZPay.
Oh, thank you so much. I can even use the same ZPay mobile money to pay my bills. Now let's
dial *270# to pay all your bills with ZPay mobile money.
ZPay Shatumu Direct.
The business segment is brought to you by MTN,
Piccadilly Biscuits,
Roma Insecticide Spray and Coil,
West Hills Ridge Property, Eden Heights,
Camel Buy and Fly.
Welcome back. In business news this evening, the Mobile Money Agents Association of Ghana has threatened to embark on a nationwide strike on Thursday, December 23, over the controversial electronic transaction levy. The group insists the proposed 1.75% levy is regressive and will push members out of business.
What we are saying is that government should scrap the 1.75% E-levy, because if implemented, honestly, a lot of us are going to go out of business. A lot of businesses are going to collapse, and a lot of things are going to go wrong. I think since the inception of mobile money, over 13 years now and counting, The business service charge has just been like 1%, just 1% over 13 years. Meanwhile, there have been increases in a lot of things, in fuel prices, in electricity, in a whole lot of things. We pay salaries, we pay SNITs, we pay water bill, we pay a lot of things. But these things keep changing over the years. And so if for any reason at all there is going to be an introduction of a tax levy on mobile money transactions, just because government has to generate revenue to be able to take embark on certain developmental projects, we believe that this is not the way to go. I mean, we have a lot of ways that governments can actually come on board and then broaden the tax nets. Our request for a consultation has not been that because we have not been consulted, that's why we are demonstrating. No, that is not the reason for our demonstration. What we are saying is that 1.75% on a service that government, in fact, over the years has never really paid attention to. Okay. Our operations have been besetted with a lot of challenges. People are dying by the day. So this demonstration is happening all over Ghana. I mean, all the other regions are not going to work on the 23rd of this month. Okay. And it is just very simple. The information or the noise we are going to make on that day is that government should do away with the 1.75% E-levy.
And now, Silver Star Auto Ghana has presented awards to its staff and industry players. The ceremony was to recognize the inputs of employees and clients after a successful year.
The various awards were for outstanding performance. Chief Executive Officer Silver Star Auto Asad Nazir noted some achievements of the company in the year.
When Ghana government announced a policy to encourage assembly of vehicles in Ghana, PSA France expressed commitment to support that policy. The Silver Star Auto has made history with the assembly of the first ever Peugeot in Ghana, and this was assembled last week in Tema. We must seize the opportunity by continuing to work hard and continuously improve our competences.
Musa Said was presented the Long-Serving Employee Award for dedicated service to the company after being with the company for 25 years. Chief Executive Officer's Award, which comes with 3,000 Ghana cedis and 1,500 cedi shopping voucher, was won by Jason Noshi. The Executive Director of the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, Kwapna Ejekum, lauded the company's quest to satisfy and make provisions for customer preferences.
I must applaud you for winning these two awards, Marketing Oriented Motor Firm of the Year and the AGI Award. You are customer focused. In other words, whatever you do, you look at it from the view of the customer. So you are customer oriented. You don't look into yourself to shape up strategy and tactics to deliver the promise to the customer or client.
Silver Star Auto is an authorized automobile company which distributes Mercedes-Benz, Peugeot and Citroën brands of vehicles in Ghana.
In more business news tonight, Vivo Energy Ghana, the company which distributes and markets Shell-branded fuels and lubricants, has held a conference and award ceremony for its retailers across the country. It was also to increase employee engagement and recognize outstanding contributions.
About 55 awards were presented to deserving retailers and supporting staff across the country for exceptional business performance in 2020 and 2021. The country retailer for 2019 was presented to Andrew's Kwesi Cafe of Trasako, while Mary Apia of Westland Service Center won the country retailer for the year 2020. Distribution manager Vivo Energy Ghana, Randolph Dome, underscored the immense contribution of retailers in the year.
The retailers are at the forefront of delivering value to the customers. So we are here to celebrate them and recognize them for the work they did in 2019 and 2020. It's been a difficult industry with over 170 players. It's definitely going to be difficult, but we are a resilient company, and over the 2 years, 2019 and 2020, we can say confidently that we have done what is needed and the company has seen growth.
He gave an assurance on delivering quality products and expand services to clients countrywide and beyond.
Going forward, we can only grow. Our vision is to become the most respected energy business in Africa, and for that matter, Ghana will continue to do what we have to do with our team, the retailers on board, and also expand.
Vivo Energy Ghana distributes fuel and lubricants to retail and commercial customers in Ghana.
Congratulations to all winners. That's all for business news this evening. There's more business news on 3news.com. Up next is sports.
There are many ways to get around, but there's only one way to pay.
Momo?
Sure.
So many styles to choose, but there's only one sure way to pay.
Momo? Yes.
There's so many you can buy, but there's only one sure way to pay.
Momo?
Yes. Fish that to share my enemy.
There's so much variety, but there's only one sure way to pay.
Momo, come on, Yamu.
There's so many ways to get together, but there's only one sure way to pay.
Momo.
Got a payment to make? Use MTN Momo and enjoy real convenience in all your financial transactions. Live life the brighter way with MTN Momo. Just Momo it. We day for you, everywhere you go.
UMB was established in 1972 as the premier bank for the corporate and private sector in Ghana. From our very beginning, as the only Ghanaian bank serving all categories of businesses, we set a standard for excellence and innovation over the past 45 years. We've built a financially healthy and strong bank, demonstrated our commitment to our customers and to growing businesses, and exhibited originality and innovation at every turn. At UMB, our focus is built around people, service, products and technology. These are the key to our present success and our future triumphs. At UMB, we're poised to make a difference not only with our customers, but also in the banking industry. We invite you to share in our future. Our future starts now with you.
The show was a jar or bar anyone conquer dim.
The groom is sick.
What?
Malaria.
Malaria. Lufat. Lufat.
In Jija, woman malaria and kawan to them. Lufat, a malaria drop a cup.
And now you may kiss the bride.
Entrance Pharmaceuticals and Research Center. And I Lufat. Lufat, a 2 malaria sententem.
FDA, I saw a dead in Kratway Ajatum say.
It's the season of gifting, and Samsung is making you the offer of the season. Look cool and feel good when you step out this Christmas. Get your crystal clear sound from your favorite artist and HD quality screen pictures and movies. Yes, you can have it all.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Black Soap with activated charcoal to give you soft and glowing skin. New Geisha Black Soap and New Geisha Moringa.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba. On average, almost 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. As a proud African, this breaks my heart knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. So when you're on the roads, follow these safe steps and help save lives. Motorcycles are a popular form of transport. If you're a rider or a passenger, always wear a helmet. Make sure it's good quality with clear vision and fits well with the straps done up. Always be aware of bigger vehicles around you. Stay out of the blind spots. Avoid weaving between vehicles and across lanes. Keep a safe distance from other motorists. This gives you enough time to react in dangerous situations. So when you're on the roads, follow these safe steps and help save lives. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
Introducing new Sunlight 2-in-1. It gives you burst after burst after burst of long-lasting freshness. New Sunlight 2-in-1 for burst after burst of long-lasting freshness.
Shed your aroma to me.
Tonton Master, a bayer Jumanamo. Kiso Madahati. Roma insecticide spray at that Roma. Interfere, Entatia, make a cheha. No way! Yamikuno, and Tonton Bako crown fanimo, and also a pussy. Roma insecticide spray and mosquito coil. And out there we a sham. Roma and
Roma and Tonton Master.
Sports segment is brought to you by
Cal Kids Toothpaste.
Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG.
Hello, good evening, and it's time for us to bring you the latest in the world of sport here on News 360. My name is Thierry Nyana. The Ghana Football Association has launched an innovative application to give its consumers exclusive news and updates on Ghana football in real time. President Keto Kreku highlighted that there will be exclusive content from the Black Stars camp, which will only be available on the app that has been launched, including the call-ups tomorrow.
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to watching the call-ups on the app. Okay, I want to also be part of the excitement, but I'm also looking forward to a squad that has the capacity to make Ghana proud, a squad that will go out of their way to fight for honor and glory. A squad that would always remember that for 40 odd years we've been struggling to win the trophy, for which reason winning the trophy will be the foremost on the agenda of each member of the team. And I believe that the squad who will be announced will be warriors in themselves, and they would go and fight for glory for us.
Now, FIFA's member associations have been told at Monday's Global Summit that a World Cup every 2 years would make football's £3.3 billion richer over every 4-year cycle. Independent research carried out for FIFA by Nielsen predicts World Cup revenues would rise from $5.3
Perk now, love the way it tastes. Feel the perky buzz from your toes to your face. You gotta take perk now, perky it today. Say oh, 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 oh. You gotta take perk now, perky it today. Say oh, 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 oh. You gotta take perk now, perky it today. Say oh, 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 oh. You gotta take perk now, perky it today.
Perk up anywhere, even at home, with the rich milky taste of Peck biscuits. This advert is FDA approved.
Be on top of your game with Visa. Pay with Visa and win a 2-night staycation for 2 at a luxury hotel. AFCON is proudly brought to you by Visa.
Smiles are one of our most precious gifts. The problem is 1 in 2 people suffer from cavities. That's why hundreds of dentists like myself work together with Pepsodent to teach families in Ghana to brush day and night. Remember, your smile is the most important reason to brush day and night. Pepsodent, because every smile matters.
We ask Orca customers, why do you shop at Orca?
Okay, so for me, it's a no-brainer because I can easily find everything that I need right here in Orca. I mean, look at this, feels luxurious but yet affordable. So that's my reason.
There are thousands of reasons to shop at Orca.
And for me, this is why I shop with Orca.
Visit our new store and find yours.
Mama!
Me know.
And I can't stand it!
Just a moment. And now power, huh?
Yeah!
Oh yeah, Jack Macron no more. It's you cannot guess it there. Hey yo, contumre. What okuni? Tomato sauce only a baby. And a pasadine for box with salad here. Hey yo, stew. And a jollofa. Na better one. That don't know it though. Up to that. And a bowl of ya. Oh, mate, bunny, you do. You want a pasta sauce? Check for you, sir. Oh, more tasty. And a big beans for the breakfast. Let's all a salad. Oh, she. And a tuna. We can puffle. Let's all a salad. Oh, taste good. And a pan on dairy creamer. 4 box with so kinsey. Oats. Na cremitino. You want and a spaghetti. Talia Papa B. Mansunin Sijadu Re. Nafa and a spaghetti no gum. Who and a pataliano I am ready for watching on you with you. So I am no so good.
Dem Deruboyi FDA Ashishum Ajatu.
Tough on stains with longer lasting freshness. New Momo Extra Fresh with longer lasting freshness.
What do you see? A couple of keys? Well, yes, but we see the value beyond that. We see the keys to your family road trips and the keys to where your kids sleep at night. But regardless of how much we value our homes and cars, most of us insure just our cars. Introducing Homeprehensive, a single insurance policy for both your car and home. Get Homeprehensive from Vanguard, because when it comes to insuring your car and home,
Entertainment news segment is brought to you by Vodafone, Awake Purified Drinking Water.
Well, all is set for the much-awaited Bhim concert scheduled for December 21 at the Grand Arena.
here in Accra following the arrival of the headline artist, Bhim. The Bennington music group boss, Stoneboy, has stated that adequate measures have been put in place to ensure an incident-free event.
The Grammy Award-winning dancehall musician Bhim landed at the Kotoka International Airport on Sunday, December 19, ahead of a much-anticipated Bhim concert. The Bennington music group boss Stoneboy and the Jamaican giant Bhim stopped by the TV3 studios on Monday to talk about the event.
Straightforward, I'm really honored to have him actually be a part of us this time, because the last time he visited Ghana was a long time.
How long ago,
Long time. I think, if I'm right, it's 16 years. Long. I was 17 at the time. And
Stoneboy noted that all is set for the much talked about concert, which will give fans a memorable music experience.
You know, we're out here. Once you see me right here on TV3, you know preparation is up. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Make sure you guys roll out. It's going to be epic. You know, the Bhim concert is never a dull moment, because of you, because of myself, and because we always keep the standards. We make sure that we make it a worthwhile.
Excited to be in Ghana, Bhim said all hands need to be on deck to help promote musical talents on the African continent.
Welcome to Ghana once again.
Yeah, man, it's always great to be here. And it's always, I love the feelings to be here. And especially me, I go perform a niceness, man. No, African music is doing its thing. Like, seriously, it's running across the earth, and it's beautiful, you know? Winning awards, selling out venues, doing all the great things, all the great stuff. The artists are doing great. So, one time, Africa never used to get that love, but now it's there. So all we have to do is just scoop it up, you know, accept all right, and just push it out more to the world, so the world can accept us more. So it goes. It's one black music and one black nation. Rasta.
What should fans expect from you tomorrow on that stage?
Oh, fire! If you don't expect fire, don't forward. Yeah, burn up. Yeah. So the only water that they sweat are the water where you drink. Blessings, beloved Rastafari.
Can't wait for that. Tomorrow, expect musical fire. We'll all be there, Aisha. Yeah, we'll be there. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
One, 3, 9, 3. You made Grandma smile. And now you are making me smile too.
Hey, Andra, who is that?
Shh. And now 10,000 CDs cash too. Hey, where damn Coffee. Listen.
The Keys of Mid-Year promo. Simply buy the special Keys of promo pack. Open, scratch, and test the unique code to 1393 and win amazing prizes such as Kente, Westcloth, airtime, and cash from 100 Ghana cedis to 10,000 Ghana cedis for the winners who collect all 4 Edinkra symbols in the promo. Texts are absolutely free on all networks. This advert is FDA approved.
Edru meso sama dia busuan hia mu yeni omo jaje adie bia obeye no so beba hobi
e wo se udi kra no to school foforo mu
unsem mrom so dodo
Debbie sister want to mendra sister
e wo se winya akokodro won hyehyeye bia obeye ho impo se nipa nyina na onya adwe emum ade ba kwa won nyina agitum ne waduane no adedede ni ni hwam papa bia anwode dro wo mu any fair any said your paste na pi na ya the fiber any vitamins aka wonti tasty tom and rich tomato mix mabusuani nyina aduane a ede esanso ma hodin tasty tom and rich tomato mix strength comes from within. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the
Freedom. It means different things to different people. To some it was that speech back in 57. To others it's the sounds and vibes of the land, or simply sharing its sweet and memorable moments. To us, freedom means doing it our way. Introducing our limited edition Freedom Tabs.
Grab yours and enjoy the taste of freedom.
Fun ice, still so nice. This advert is FDA approved.
Water gives life. Water is life. Enjoy the pure, refreshing taste of Awake purified drinking water, which comes in a uniquely designed bottle with a lemon green top. Water is your perfect way to stay hydrated. And remember, for every bottle you buy, an amount will be donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center, Ghana. Awake purified drinking water, one for life. For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Bronya is coming. Who is your Santa? Bronya is coming. Why is your Santa? Your friends are getting money. You are so broke. Ekoso for the phone. Ekoso for the phone. Ekoso for the phone. Your friends are getting data. Don't you wait.
This festive season with the Vodafone Efficacy promo. Claim your share of 2 million Ghana cedis worth of prizes in cash, airtime, and data whenever you recharge. Earn red coins after every top up and dial *533#.